How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. It's like 5:36 in the morning. I've just been recording Phoenix Wright all night, like with breaks and such. So I think I have like 4 hours after this one of recorded Phoenix Wright. But anyway, it's the final day. Trial. I think I'm gonna just play until like this episode is completed. So let's go. Oh, I'm saving. October 20. I might not do voices so much in this part because it's starting to hurt here every time I try. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution called Miss D. Vasquez. Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present at the Studio 2 trailer that day. What's her name sound like? D. Vasquez. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in trailer in Studio 2? As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick! I know she did it! Make her pay! Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break at the meeting. That adds up to the director's testimony. Saul and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. Like 4 o'clock later or after you ate later? That's all. Oh shit. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had to take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with... What with that monkey's head toppling over? After the meeting in the trailer... Okay, so it was like done... The meeting was done at like 4. I see. Very well. Wait. They were stuck. They never said like anything like... It's the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Let's just press for everything, yeah? Day of the murder! Oh, cross-examination. Let's just press on everything. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. Oh, okay, there we go. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. He got some, it was... And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in Studio 2 van. Oh, right. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Well, you just did it too. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in the front of the trailer. What are you doing with the bones? It was clean! like this. Alright. Press on this. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that she proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere. Wait! Sal is a car! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction to that statement, Your Honor. How excited is this? They aren't, are they? Oh, come on! The car! Who is Sal? You press. If I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak. Hold on. You had Sal take it? What does it mean? Oh, okay, my mistake. Sal. Who's Sal? Studio 2 van. Oh, right. Can I present the plate then? Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Like, you guys are probably just saying, Sal, it's the director, you moron, Salmon. Okay, my bad. Can I present the steak? Because it shows like bones, right? And there were no bones at those plates. If they also had like T-bones. T-bone steak. Can I present this? Can I present this? Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, no need to... Need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Miss Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. There were no bones! Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez? Tell me how you can person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? They were thrown in the incinerator, I bet. I think I know how. You ate the bone too? You ate a boneless steak? You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing to her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella, meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with Steel Samurai! Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. Wait. He wasn't killed by spear. He was killed by the fence. That spear-looking fence. You killed him with your own hands. She recreated the murder. Or accident. Mr. Wright, is that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Because, here we go. She's gonna claim that she can't carry the spear because it's too heavy. Like, you need to be very muscly, and she's clearly not strong enough to do that. But, what we remember with the picture, bam, bam, bam. This picture here, bam! The fence is a spear-like fence too. So, she might somehow post-hammer against the spear, the fence, and because it's like, oh, must be the wound is spear-like, the spear must be the murder weapon. And she's gonna be like, oh, I can't carry the murder weapon, it's too heavy. But this is how she did it. She recreated the murder, or the death, or the accident. You know what I mean? And here I was worrying, okay. Very well, let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Or, I already solved it! Oh, I got you now. Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai. Oh, I'm calling it! Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. I'm getting it! What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Haha, the picture! Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know that you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear... Wait, did I not pick the... Wait, what? Huh. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Oh! I get it. I present the proof of the so-called murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was choose to kill Mr. Hammer. Okay, so I was a little wrong with the first evidence, but I'm still standing on I was right with the fence kill. I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the murder weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unbounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon. The fence! Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order. If I cannot have ordered, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is all of this about? What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at their studios. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago happened again! Has happened again! Didn't I call it? Didn't I solve it? Mr. Wright, continue. At 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder, Mr. D. Vasquez met Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? You had Sal carry, like help. You drove the body to the Studio 1. Come on, you just said you used the car. And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you? And you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break is in the meeting in the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way, the car. No, wait! Who found the body? Block the path to the scene of the crime. The car, right? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do that deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body of the car. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Well, now it's quite obvious. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? So I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila? Of course he was. Was a conspirator? A conspirator? Of course he was. I have no proof of it, though. Do I? I have no proof of it. I have no proof of it, actually. Let's just save here. I want to say yes, because his testimony was like all over the place, too. Let's just say yes. Of course, Salmonella has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. Win? She doesn't freak out like everyone else? She just takes it? So, what happens next? Me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Uh-huh. I lost? Something like that? Like the 2 other cases? I just said that. Wait, so you mean the Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jackhammer? Kinda, like, very quiet conclusion, eh? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Yeah, I don't have... What? Oh, come on, we're not done? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Even he's like stumped. Of course! It's as witness says! Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like to testify again. Testify? Again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? Ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! Damn! I've come so far only to fail. As it seems there is no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Mr. Vasquez. Objection! Wait, what? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. I thought he would, like, do something to, like help my case, you know? Objection! Oh, there we go. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Mr. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, oh man, the music's not helping. Indeed! Rarely, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! What did Edgeworth? who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets the guilty verdict? Even if it's his witness, like that statement doesn't like direct me at the defendant. It could also be the witness. After all that, Edgeworth. Witness testimony! I'm finding the body. Alright. I was with Sal and Oldbag for security, the security lady when we found the body. The assistant was there too, and Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. But you couldn't find the script. It was on the director's chair. Okay, me from the future. I'm gonna cut this video in half because it's like a 1 hour recording almost. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave you guys with a high five.